ladies, how are you? Please do not hate me. I'm so sorry. I've been ghost for probably like 2 months now. Ever since I got back home to Atlanta, I've just been literally on the go. I don't know, probably not any of you guys know, but I do lashes and I also work in a nightclub. So ever since I got back home, I've just been like on the go, working during the day, working at night. I've been super tired because my body had to get like readjusted, working back on the nightlife. So yeah, so I just wanted to come on here. I wanted to make a video, wanted to update you guys, wanted to answer some questions that I had saw on my YouTube page. I wanted to basically just go over everything, show you guys my body. I'm in like a tight 2-piece now, so I'm going to show you that, and then I'm actually going to change into a bathing suit, and then I'm going to show you guys how I look in a bathing suit. So I kind of wrote down some things, so I'm just going to kind of go over everything. So a lot of people ask me how long did I stay in Miami after my surgery. I stayed a total of 8 days. Hey boo, I told you I wasn't lying. I told you I was coming on. So I stayed in Miami 8 days after my surgery. Was it enough? It was enough. My first round I did 3 or 4 days after my surgery, and to me it wasn't enough. So staying a week after my surgery was honestly, it was perfect. When I stayed down there in Miami, I actually went and got a stage 2 Faja from Pretty Girl Curves in Miami. I went and got a stage 2 Faja from them, and I went and got like foams and I think a backboard. I really recommend Pretty Girl Curves. They have really, really, really good fajas. They definitely like snatch you and everything like that. I actually go to Miami next month for a vacation, so I'm actually going to take it back to get it taken in again. I've gotten my faja taken in already twice, and then I actually bought another faja from a girl in Atlanta. Her name is ATL Nana. So if you're in Atlanta and if you need massages, like post-op massages, she's the GOAT. She's been in the game for 20 years. She's Colombian. She's had surgery over 6 times. Like, she knows all the Colombian doctors. She knows like everything. Like, she's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I started going to her. Actually, I went to her the day I flew back from Miami. So a little bit about ATL Nana. She's, like I said, she's been doing this for 20 years. I've gotten total 19 massages since I've had my surgery, and I'm actually about to buy another package and do weekly maintenance. It's just good. It makes me feel better. She does a radio frequency. She, melts the fat, skin tightening. I just love it. So I think it's worth it. I think, we invested all this money into our body and getting surgery and taking the time off and doing everything like that. So maintenance to me is very, very important, and, it's just good for your body. I'm going to talk about Cadillac Driver. So if you research Cadillac Driver, they're a family-owned business. I had Lizzie is the one that came and picked me up. She picked me up from my Airbnb and took me to the airport. I recommend them because over an Uber, because Ubers are petty in general. So if they know that you had surgery or anything like that, they'll say that you got blood or fluid or anything like that in their car, and they'll charge you $200. Like, no. So Cadillac Driver, they have Cadillac. They don't have I don't know what it's called, but it's the SUV of Cadillac. So they have, like airbeds in the back, like they're ready to go. They pick you up. They're very reasonable. She charged me, I think, $20 to take me from my Airbnb to the airport. It was about a 10-15 minute drive. So it was very reasonable. She's very sweet. They know about surgery too. So definitely would recommend them. If they need, if you need to go get a faja, if you got to go to your massages, post-op, I would definitely recommend calling them. Their name is Cadillac Driver. I'm going to tag everybody on my YouTube video and to, everyone that I talked about in this video so you don't miss it. Let's talk about my flight. So my flight from Miami to Tampa, because I went to Tampa back to my mom's house, was horrible. The flight from Tampa to Atlanta was horrible. And I was 2 weeks post-op at that point. It's not easy. It's not, there's really no way around it. It's going to be uncomfortable. The flight attendants really don't care. Even if you get a paper from your doctor, I see a lot of people be like, oh, just get a paper from your doctor. They don't care. They just don't. The flight attendants don't care. I don't know if it's because they're fucking jealous. I don't know what it is. I told my flight attendant, hey, I had surgery. If there's any way I could get a row by myself, please let me know. I did lay on my stomach the first flight. I laid on my stomach the whole time. I had my feet up. So I was fine. The second flight was horrible. I think I went in the bathroom multiple times. Whether you're in first class, middle class, business class, basic class, whatever, your flight is going to be miserable. There's no way if and around it. It's uncomfortable. Your butt is so hard. It's still not like a foreign object, but it's new to you. So it's definitely not the most comfortable thing ever. Definitely, just kind of, if you can hide in the bathroom, hide in the bathroom. Go to one bathroom, go sit back down, go to another bathroom, go back, sit down, kind of do what you need to do. I would definitely recommend getting a BBL pillow for your flight. It did help me, but it was still uncomfortable because imagine you're sitting on the flight and you only have this, like this in front of you. So you're trying to balance on your thighs forward because when the pillow goes underneath your thighs, so it goes under your thighs. So you're trying to balance forward and you're damn near in the TV screen on top of the person in front of you. So it's just not, the whole trip is just, it's horrible. There's no way around it. It's bad. But, once you get off that plane, you're fine. Boom. Done. So that's all with my notes, actually. Another thing, I had a comment on my my YouTube the other day. I know in my YouTubes I've said that I personally smoked marijuana until my surgery, and I just want to let everybody know. Ask your consultant, okay? Each doctor is different. Some doctors are very strict about tobacco. Some doctors are very strict about weed. I went to Dr. Doback. I told my consultant from day one that I smoked marijuana. I told her I'm a heavy smoker. I smoke. I'm a smoker. She told me I can smoke as long as it's in papers, a bong, basically if it's not in tobacco. So for me, my doctor let me smoke marijuana until my surgery. So, like I said, each doctor is different. I don't know what your doctor might, have. I don't want anyone's surgery to get canceled because that is the worst. You took the time off, you paid all this money, you get excited, then you go the morning of to take a drug test, and then your surgery's canceled. So don't take my word for it. Just talk to your consultant, talk to your doctor, talk to your consultant, say, hey, I smoke marijuana from time to time. Is that okay? If they say it's okay, then yeah, you can smoke. I've smoked with all my surgeries. I smoked with my first BBL, I smoked with my breast augmentation, and I smoked with my second BBL. Nothing has happened to me. I'm perfectly fine. Of course, yeah, I switched to papers. So how long did I wait? I took a month off of work. I took a month off. The only reason why I took so long off of work is because my bruising was so bad, and I waitress in a strip club. So, of course, my outfits are very, risque. You can see a lot on my body. So, the bruising on my body, I didn't want people to think, like I got beat up or, my boyfriend dragged me or, anything like that. I didn't want anybody to think anything. Because, you're bruised in weird places. I had bruises still, like, right here on my upper back. I had some bruising still on my butt. So I waited, but I did wait a month. I waited a month until I went back to work. So what else do I really need to cover? I just recently stopped living in my faja about 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to lie. I don't swell up anymore. I do monitor my waist every day. Every day, every day, every day. Did I feel good enough after 2 weeks? No, girl. I would have passed out at the club. I would have passed out. I couldn't even run errands that long after 2 weeks. Definitely, I would definitely take 3 to 4 weeks off. Definitely, definitely, definitely. If you can do 4, do 4. But you know, everyone's situation is different. So if you can only do 3, do 3. But definitely after 2 weeks, girl, I still felt like I would pass out. I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to push through the crowd. There's no way that I'm going to be able to run around, you know, because you're running around like a crazy person in the club. So there was no way after 2 weeks. Like, no way. Let me see. So like I said, so I stopped living in my Faja probably 2 weeks ago. I went to Miami for my birthday. Stopped wearing my Faja. I can kind of tell the difference, but like I said, I still go get my weekly massages. You know, they still stuff me at my massage place. So I still see, you know, a difference. Right now, my weight is 182. My surgery weight was 196. So I'm 182. You can probably tell, I was looking at my YouTube video from the other day. My face has gotten a lot smaller. Like, I showed my boyfriend that day. I'm like, babe, look, like, I have over 4,000 views on YouTube, but look at my face in this video. Like, it looks so much bigger. So my face has definitely gone down. I definitely watch what I eat. I mean, of course, there's days, you know, we're all human. There's, of course, days, and I'm like, man, fuck this. Like, I got lipo money. That's how I think. That's so bad. It's so bad that I think like that. But I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to eat what I want to eat. If I need to get lipo next year, I'll just get lipo next year and just whatever. But I definitely try to watch what I eat. Like, I don't drink any alcohol at all. I only smoke marijuana. I definitely try to stay away from rice, bread, and the only fried foods that I do eat is like chicken wings, but I don't eat fries, if that makes sense. So like, I'll get like celery and carrots instead, but that's every once in a while. I definitely don't. Sweets isn't that big for me anymore. It's only like around when I get my cycle that I'll crave sweets, and then I'll go like crazy. But no, I don't eat ice cream every night like I used to. So it's definitely like a lot better. I kind of want to, let's just wrap both videos together. Let's talk about air sculpting a little bit. So I'll do 2 videos. So I'm going to briefly do air sculpting of why I did it. And then I'm going to do another video of the whole process and results and everything like that. So when I got to Dr. Novak's office, I wanted arm lipo. I told her I wanted arm lipo. I told her that I wanted, I just didn't want to be unproportioned. Everybody knows, everybody's seen it. Girls get their body done and they look like a gorilla, to say the least. Their arms are still big, but their waist is snatched. And I didn't want that look. Dr. Dobak actually talked me out of it. She said that it wouldn't be worth it. She said that it was only going to be very minimum. And she said that it was going to she said I wouldn't see a results until 3 months. So that's why I didn't do it. But yeah. So let me just go ahead. I'm just going to stand up for you guys real quick. And then I'm going to change into a bathing suit really quick. And I'm going to show you that. The Fluff Fairy has definitely came for me. My butt moves like a damn basketball. It's ridiculous. I definitely did not want my butt this big. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do now. I mean, I can do something. I can get it taken out. But I'm not getting taken out. But yeah. So let me just go ahead and show you guys. Can see. So I'm 2 months post-op. So I'm still very, definitely flat, definitely rounded out, definitely. I love Dobak's work on me. I feel like she did so good. I could not be happier. I loved it. I love it. So let me change into a bathing suit real quick and I'll be right back. Okay. So, you see, my butt is very jiggly. It moves. Everything. So, very, very happy with the work she did on me. Extremely, 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 extremely happy. So, yeah. Well, so if you guys have any other questions, feel free to DM me. Feel free to reach out. Anything. I'm here for everybody. And yeah, so bye guys.